The myth of senioritis has been proven correct. Most of the senior class is completely checked out by the time second semester rolls around, and even more during fourth quarter. They don't even show up to class most of the time, or even to school. They don't do their work, they just go home and sleep and hang out with friends. So let's see what these seniors have to say for us.
Being in the fourth quarter, wasn't really doing anything, and now I'm really not doing anything.
Well, first quarter, I was pretty diligent with my work. Come second quarter, I was not turning in any homework assignments. I just kind of dropped out of school.
I would just say it was kind of a gradual transition into senioritis. It wasn't actually, I can't pinpoint a moment when I was like, whoa, this is really bad, but it's just gotten worse and worse over time.
At the beginning of the quarter, I definitely came to school more. I now probably don't come to school a lot.
We call it senioritis because they're leaving the nest, but actually you begin to see this throughout the grades. It's senioritis pervades the entire school, and if you're not careful, you get it in each grade.
Senioritis is like not really wanting to do work because you've already been accepted to college.
I first felt it when I walked into class one day and my teacher said there's a huge homework assignment due, and I didn't bother to complete it at all.
Well, you go home and you have your backpack in your car, and then you just don't get your backpack out of your car.
Well, I'll put everything off until the period before, so if I have homework I won't do it at home. I'll just do it right before it's due, in the class it's due, or right before.
I first felt senioritis after first quarter, and it kind of just has gone downhill from there.
There was this one day where my backpack didn't come out of my car except at school for 3 days.
Once I got my third quarter progress report, I didn't really, I missed a week of school just to go visit colleges, and then when I came back I didn't make up any of my work.
I first felt senioritis the beginning of the year.
As the countdown to summer decreases, so does student attendance.
Several kids who don't show up or who show up midway through class.
I probably have 20 or 30 absences at this point.
1 out of every 5 of the days I'm absent.
At the end of first semester, I got one of those letters saying that I couldn't miss any more school.
I'd sleep in probably twice a week. I haven't been to a full school week in a month.
My parents care if I miss school because they think I'm a drug addict.
Workload for seniors in fourth quarter steadily increases or decreases, but the feeling of not wanting to do it stays the same.
I feel less inclined to do my work, so every time I have to actually do something, it becomes a lot more difficult for me to get there.
I try less, because I don't care.
Lately I've been using the fact that I have senioritis as an excuse for why I don't do anything.
Well, my teachers have really picked up the workload recently, so I'm not too happy about that one.
The lackadaisical lifestyle can translate over to family members. Let's see what some siblings have to say for us.
She is really lazy and she never comes to school on time. She leaves after a half day, most days actually. She drops us off at school and then leaves to go to Starbucks. She doesn't do her homework on time and she's like gaff. She missed a whole week of school.
Always late for school every day. My brother rather watch sports on TV than do his homework.
Usually comes home after swimming and goes to bed and sleeps a lot. And yeah, he doesn't really do that much work anymore.
He goes home and plays Xbox every day and refuses to pick up anyone and makes me do all the work. He had senioritis first semester too. He never went to school and then my mom got mad at him.
They're worried about me failing my fourth quarter.
I come to school and I pretty much check out when I drive in the gates of Mere Money High School.
It's a lot more relaxed, and also I feel like our class is a lot more unified. Everyone just kind of hangs out with everyone. There's no more kind of clickiness that I think we felt a lot when we were freshmen and sophomores.
There's a moment, and it usually happens, as I've seen it over my years of teaching, it usually happens at some point in time during these last couple of weeks where they start walking through the halls a little bit differently. They start recognizing that this thing that seems so pervasive called high school is suddenly coming to an end. Oh my gosh, it's over. So what does that mean? What does it mean that it's over? Because on the one hand, high school is over. Now you get to leave. You get to leave the nest. Hopefully we've helped you build your own set of wings so that you can now fly.
is good.